Hello, this is Dr. Awitan. Today I'm going to present to you how to deliver oxygen and nutrients into your tissues for your health, featuring Shopfreemart Cell Exerciser. Before I go further, let me give you our disclaimer. The information and recommendations provided by me and in the www.200diseases.com ebook have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration or FDA and are for educational purposes only. The products offered on this site are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. You should always ask your doctor before using any products, especially if you are pregnant or if you are taking medications for high blood pressure, high blood sugar, or blood thinner medication, because your medications may have to be adjusted as the body returns to homeostasis. Any recommendations are not intended to replace the advice of your physician. You are encouraged to seek advice from a competent medical professional regarding the applicability of any recommendations with regard to your symptom or condition. It is important that you do not reduce, change, or discontinue any medication or treatment without consulting your physician first. Any income that we may mention is not a guarantee that you will get it. Your income depends on the effort you put into your business. That out of the way, let us continue. Let me tell you about how to deliver oxygen and nutrients into your tissues for your health. I will also tell you the importance of Shopfreemart Cell Exerciser. I am Dr. Awitan, a retired orthopedic surgeon, health researcher, martial artist, author of the ebook www.200diseases.com, and global ambassador of Shopfreemart. Dr. Warburg said that cancer cannot survive in a pH of 7.0 or higher. One simple method of maintaining an alkaline pH is to keep your cells hydrated. Cells that are completely hydrated maintain a pH of 7.2 to 7.4. The easiest method of hydrating your cells is by drinking distilled water with Shopfreemart hydration drops. Today, it is common knowledge that vitamin C deficiency is the cause of scurvy. But before this was known, scurvy was one of the limiting factors of marine travel, often killing large numbers of passengers and crews on long distance voyages. In fact, in those days, scurvy was more deadly than cancer is today. Diseases cannot exist in the presence of high levels of oxygen. Oxygen is the spark of life, and just as a fire cannot burn without oxygen, our cells cannot produce heat and energy without oxygen. Oxygen is extracted from the air we breathe by the lungs. It passes into the blood vessels that surround the lungs and is carried to all the cells of the body by the blood. Most of the oxygen is carried by the red blood cells, although the water in the blood carries some of it, and a deficiency of water means reduced oxygen delivery by the blood. Oxygen is so important that even where optimum water, protein, vitamin, and mineral intake exists, ill health will still exist if there is an oxygen deficiency. Oxygen levels in the atmosphere are believed to have been as high as 50% at one time. Today, the oxygen level is about 20% and will continue to drop as major rainforests continue to be cut down, and reduced oxygen levels are a major cause of disease. Unfortunately, most people breathe shallowly, and underbreathing is epidemic among adults, which is another major cause of oxygen deficiency in adults. Shallow breathing is often related to stress and tight clothing, coupled with a lifetime of rushing to and fro, sitting hunched over desks, and working or playing on computers produce stress. The mechanics of breathing determines oxygen supply. Shallow chest breathing gives rise to oxygen deficiencies, as there are very few blood vessels surrounding the upper lobes of the lungs. Most of the blood vessels are found in the lower lobes of the lung, so deep abdominal breathing is the answer to optimum oxygen levels. Babies do not chest breathe. They are so relaxed that they breathe easily and deeply, and their tummies rise and fall to the rhythm of their breathing. Shallow chest breathing is a bad habit we develop as we move towards adulthood. However, it is a habit that can easily be unlearned by practicing deep breathing exercises and by slowing down. If you want to burn lots of calories or build muscle, then you will want to combine some form of strenuous exercise or weight training with the breathing exercise. You won't necessarily need a video or a coach to show you how to do this exercise correctly. You will, however, want to read the section on breathing exercises in our ebook, www.200diseases.com, before doing the exercises every time, because you'll pick up little points each time you read these instructions that will improve the results you will receive. To get the feeling of how to breathe correctly, lay flat on your back and imagine a nose connected to the back of your spine directly opposite or slightly below your belly button. Put one hand on your chest and the other hand on your abdomen. Imagine breathing in through the nose connected to your spine, and then take a large breath as quickly as you can. Your abdomen should rise, but your chest should not move. Practice breathing in this manner until it becomes natural and until you can do so without a lot of mental effort. You can actually do the breathing part sitting on a chair with your back erect. However, you will burn a lot of more calories if you add some muscle burn to the breathing. You can combine the breathing with any kind of strenuous exercise, but perhaps the best exercise for the large number of people is what we call the horse stance in martial arts. The horse stance exercises the largest muscle group in the legs and burn a lot of calories quickly. A person, for example, that is practicing Tai Chi can go outside scantily dressed in a cold weather, and by simply standing in a horse stance will soon have sweat rolling off his brow. Here is a short recap of breathing exercises. Stand in a horse stance. Exhale all of the air in your lungs through your mouth. Try to inhale with your nose and mouth sealed shut. This puts your lungs in a vacuum and draws toxins out of your blood even faster. Inhale to capacity with all of your force you can possibly master. Hold as long as you comfortably can, at least 3 seconds. You count 1001, 1002, and 1003. Then blow out the first third of your air through lips that are tightly held together like you are blowing a balloon. Then open the mouth wide and force out all of the remaining air while coughing. Seal the airway and try to breathe in through your nose, creating a vacuum. Hold as long as you comfortably can for at least 3 seconds. Then either relax and breathe normally for a short time or go directly into the second round of breathing exercise. Work up to 5 cycles per session. Repeat 3 or more times later in the day for maximum result. You have to go to www.200diseases.com for details. I also made a video about breathing exercises which you can access at www.youtube.com. On the search bar, you search Dr. Awitan, that's Awitan, Shopfreemart videos. Breathing exercises will put more oxygen in your blood. We already know that diseases cannot exist in the presence of high levels of oxygen. As you practice doing this daily, your lungs will grow much stronger and you will be able to inhale even more forcefully. The amount of force you use when inhaling is directly proportional to the amount of oxygen you will be putting into your bloodstream. It is also proportional to the amount of endorphins your body will produce. If done correctly, you can produce more endorphins in 5 minutes of breathing exercises than you can produce in a 5-mile run. The endorphins produced by breathing will stay with you a lot longer because when running, your body produces uric acid, which in less than 2 hours will neutralize all of the endorphins that you may have produced while running. If you are still suffering from any kind of pain, you will want all of the endorphins you can get because not only are they powerful painkiller, they also help the body to heal faster than any other natural substance. We are lucky at Shopfreemart because we have breathing exercises that increase the amount of oxygen into our body, help us burn calories and lose weight, produce endorphins, which are known good pain killers. We have Shopfreemart hydration drops that promotes oxygenation of the blood and vitality, and it increases availability of nutrients to the cells, which is the foundation of all healing. We have nutrients in Shopfreemart that stabilize us and strengthen our immune system, promote normal cell growth, DNA synthesis, fat utilization, and increased mental acuity, metabolism, provides building blocks of healthy muscles, provides antioxidants to neutralize free radicals, supports our body organs to function normally. We have breathing exercises, cell exerciser, hydration drops, and sugar D. They all help burn calories and help in weight loss. These exercises are an integral part of regaining and maintaining perfect health and should be practiced daily accompanied by proper diet, supplements, and increased fluid intake in the form of pure water, because oxygen alone does not provide the other necessary building blocks that create a healthy, beautiful body. Oxygen only allows them to accomplish their individual roles within the cells. Now, let us get educated a bit today about our lymphatic system. The important functions of the lymphatic system are to remove damaged cells from the body and to provide protection against the spread of infection and cancer. Plasma, along with some white blood cells, routinely moves out of the capillaries into the interstitial space. Most of the fluid and its constituents is taken up by tissue cells or reabsorbed into the vascular tree, depending upon the balance of hydrostatic and oncotic pressures. However, some of the fluid, along with certain cells and cellular debris, enters the lymphatic system. Like the venous system, the lymphatic system consists of a multitude of thin-walled vessels that transport fluid throughout the body. Small lymphatic vessels empty into larger ones that ultimately drain into the central venous system via the thoracic duct or right lymphatic duct. Most lymphatic vessels have valves similar to those in the veins that keep lymph flowing in one direction towards the heart. But unlike the venous system, in which fluid or blood is pumped by the heart, lymph is propelled by pressure generated during muscle contraction. This is where cell exercise is important. When you are bouncing, your muscles contract. This contraction of muscles generates pressure to propel the flow of lymph through the lymph vessels, which carries proteins, minerals, nutrients, and other substances, which provide nourishment to the tissues. They also carry damaged cells, cancer cells, and foreign particles such as bacteria and viruses that may have entered the tissue fluids. Before entering the central venous system, lymph passes through lymph nodes, which filter out cellular material, including cancer cells and foreign particles. Lymph nodes also are key participants in the immune system because they are packed with lymphocytes, macrophages, and dendritic cells that are poised to respond to any antigens transported from tissues in the lymph. Lymph nodes are categorized as superficial or deep. Superficial nodes are just below the skin. They are present throughout the body, but particular collections are present in the neck, axilla, and the groin. Deep lymph nodes are those located in the abdominal or thoracic cavity. So, the important function of the lymphatic system are to carry proteins, minerals, nutrients, and other substances, which provide nourishment to tissues, to remove damaged cells from the body, and to provide protection against the spread of infection and cancer. The lymphatic vessels drain into collecting ducts, which empty their contents into the two subclavian veins located under the collarbones. These veins join to form the superior vena cava, the large vein that drains blood from the upper body into the heart. The lymphatic circulatory system is very important to health as it is an integral part of the immune system and is dependent upon a healthy blood circulatory system and exercise to carry out its functions. Shopfreemart Siaga and Pure Nature Nutrients, which is known as Immunize, support a healthy lymphatic system. Shopfreemart Siaga is also a natural antioxidant that can help prevent the ravaging effects of free radicals in the body. The plant-based minerals found in Siaga are known to restore electrochemical balance to cells and increase the production of stem cells for tissue repair, allowing the body to repair damaged cells, including skin and joints, thereby increasing flexibility of joints and the youthful appearance of the skin. So it is an anti-aging nutrient. Siaga is antibacterial, antifungal, anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, antioxidant and anti-aging. The minerals in Siaga play an active role in the production of human growth hormone, endorphins, superoxide dismutase or SOD, and glutathione, all of which may have a beneficial effect in Alzheimer's disease patients. There are 14 Shopfreemart products that can be taken internally. Some can be used topically. Now, let me summarize. The heart pumps the blood to the arteries. Then blood goes into small vessels called capillaries. Plasma, along with some white blood cells, routinely moves out of the capillaries into the interstitial space. Most of the fluid and its constituents is taken up by tissue cells or reabsorbed into the vascular tree. Some of the fluid, along with certain cells and cellular debris, that is from the immune response to local infection, cancer, or inflammation, enters the lymphatic system. Most lymphatic vessels have valves similar to those in veins that keep lymph flowing in one direction toward the heart. But unlike the venous system, in which fluid or blood is pumped by the heart, lymph is propelled by pressure generated during muscle contraction. This is where cell exerciser plays an important role. This contraction of muscles generates pressure to propel the flow of lymph through the lymph vessels, which carries proteins, minerals, nutrients, and other substances, which provide nourishment to the tissues. Damaged cells, cancer cells, and foreign particles, such as bacteria and viruses that may have entered the tissue fluids. Before entering the central venous system, lymph passes through lymph nodes, which filter out cellular material, including cancer cells and foreign particles. Then the lymphatic vessels drain into collecting ducts, which empty their contents into two subclavian veins located under the collarbones. These veins join to form the superior vena cava, the large vein that drains blood from the upper body into the heart. Thank you so much for listening to this call. Or if you are not a member of Shopfreemart yet, sign up for free on the referral link of your sponsor. If you don't have a sponsor, sign up on my link. This is the link, http://freemartstory.com. You can access that link below this video. Then you have two important options. The first one, if you have If you just want to be a customer or a product user, log into your site, click on products, and order the product or products you need. B. If you want to do the business and use the products, be sure to log in and listen to John Austin, Dr. Breakthrough, and Lady Flum's Cookie Cutter Plan calls at 7 and 8 o'clock p.m. Monday to Thursdays Eastern Time. And you can go there by dialing this number 1-515-604-3104. Buy the 4 products for $199. Or if you want to be fired up to succeed in your business, buy the 21-day Breakthrough Challenge package with 3 products for $199. Use the products and share your experience with the products. Share your referral link. Share the 200diseases.com ebook and the Freemart story to your friends and to the world. By doing that, you are part of the movement to make people healthier, wealthier, and wiser. Thank you so much for listening. This is Dr. Awitan. My contact information is below this video. I hope to talk to you soon. Goodbye for now.